What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns video for you guys. And this is my third and hopefully final video of the evening. And in this video, I will be giving you guys an update on the Browns' search for a new defensive coordinator, as we can officially eliminate one name from the list and then add a new name. Now, in regards to the name that we are eliminating, unfortunately, it's one of the guys that I really wanted the Browns to go after for the new defensive coordinator job. And that, of course, is Gerard Mayo, who is staying in New England. The Patriots came out with a statement essentially saying that he's not going anywhere. And I can see the reason why he'd want to stay. I mean, he has a pretty clear road to becoming one of the top coaches over there, maybe head coach, possibly defensive coordinator. We'll see what ends up happening with him, but I'm not going to hate on him for it. I mean, of course, the Patriots really made sure that they kept him, and you can honestly applaud that. They weren't just going to let him go anywhere. Like, they're going to make sure that they kept him, and they're probably going to pay him handsomely for it, too. Now, with his name being removed, we now add a new name, as according to Jonathan Jones on Twitter, and I quote, the Browns plan to interview Eagles defensive pass game coordinator Dennard Wilson for the vacant defensive coordinator job, per source. And then, of course, Tony Grossi had to chime in with this tweet, and I quote, the second wave begins. Now, I don't know how many more guys we're going to interview. I mean, for all we know, this could be the wave of one. Maybe we interview 2 or 3 more guys. Depends on what happens with Sean Desai's interview, which will be coming up soon, I hope. Of course, currently he is preparing for the Seahawks playoff game, so we'll see how his defense does. But now, looking at the list, I think it's pretty easy to rank the current candidates. We got Flores, Schwartz, Desai, and now Dennard Wilson. Now you look at Dennard Wilson's resume, not really much there. He hasn't been above, like, defensive backs coach. I mean, he was a player for a year in 2004 with the Redskins. Then he got a front office job with the Bears as a pro scout. I guess you could call that a front office job, somewhat. And then his coaching career began with the Rams in 2012 as the defensive quality control coach. And then he became a defensive backs coach with the Rams. And then he went to the Jets to become their defensive backs coach. And then they added pass game coordinator. And then he went to the Eagles, and essentially the same thing happened. He became their defensive backs coach. And then they added pass game coordinator. So yeah, he hasn't been above a defensive backs coach. Now, would I be able to trust him running a whole defense? I don't know, because he's never been able to do it. He hasn't done it. We'll see if. Do I trust him running a whole defense? I don't know. Straight up, I don't know. That's why I'm going to put him last in the totem pole right now. Yeah. Flores, Schwartz, Desai, Wilson. For obvious reasons, because Schwartz and Flores have obviously been head coaches before, and they have that reputation in the locker room. They would command respect from the players, and they ain't take no bullcrap. I don't really know too much about Desai or Wilson. But like I said, I'm sure there will be more names added. And when news comes out about us interviewing more guys, of course, I'll have a video out for it. But let me know what you think of Mr. Dennard Wilson. I know he was working with the Eagles secondary and watching their secondary this year. It was pretty good. I mean, they had Darius Slay, James Bradbury, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Yeah, very solid secondary that he was working with. Now, if he were to come here, he'd be working with the entire defense. So again, I don't know how he would do running a whole defense. I mean, couldn't be any worse than Joe Woods, right? As long as he doesn't run any zone coverages, I mean, we should be fine. But we'll see who else we interview. I'm sure there'll be more names. And when names are released, I'll let you know. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Have a great rest of your night. Unless, another thing comes out. Then I'll be right back here with my fourth video of the night. But hopefully this is it. And I'll see you guys later. So I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.